Yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Stacks, and welcome back to another episode of Grew Up Inside. As always, much love to all my subscribers, everyone that has been pressing like, pressing play, watching my videos, giving me the positive feedback. I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all haven't done it already, go ahead and hit that little subscribe button and the notification bell so that way when I drop a video, you guys can get notified and alerted and shit. You can view it first. What I'm going to talk about today, man, is the first time I ever tried to escape from a juvenile placement. You know what I'm saying? I tried to escape more than once. I said it at the time, damn, that I didn't escape. You know what I'm saying? Both times. But looking back in retrospect, you know what I'm saying? Being older, and much wiser, I'm glad that I didn't fucking get to escape, because I probably would have ended up doing some really bad shit that would have led to me going back for a really long motherfucking time, maybe never seeing the light of day again. You know what I'm saying? So, yes. Anyway, my first time I ever tried to escape, man. What I'm going to do, too, is I'm going to put some pictures up at the end of the video, so that way you guys can see like what I'm talking about and get a visual to go along with my words. You know what I'm saying? The placement that I tried to escape from, I was already locked up for a while. You know what I'm saying? Over a year, probably over 2 at the time. And it was a secure facility. You know what I'm saying? By secure, I mean 15-foot barbed wire fences, locked in your room every night. One person cells, well, they're called rooms, you know what I'm saying? One person rooms, and everyone was there for some bad shit and probably doing a long bid, you know what I'm saying? It was called NCSTU, North Central Secure Treatment Unit in Danville, Pennsylvania. I talk about it in some of my other videos. That place was actually, a big part of my childhood, you know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of shit happened there. I suffered a lot of abuse. I witnessed a lot of abuse and corruption and just unjust, unfair, hot-headed fucking, counselors and staff members or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And Danville North Central Secure Treatment Unit is a big part of my childhood, a big chunk of it, because of all the shit that I went through there. You know what I'm saying? The riot happened there, you know what I mean, that I was telling on Death Channel over the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I tried to escape twice, you know what I'm saying? Today I'm going to talk about the first time I tried to escape from there. Funny as shit. And how we didn't get fucking caught, it must have been my guardian angel. That's all I could say. Because the shit that we did and like how it happened is funny as shit, and just like, y'all are fucking stupid ass, dumb ass kids. You know what I mean? And that's what it was. I was young and dumb, hanging out, trying to, be cool, be hard, whatever, call it what you want. Call it not being with the big boys, blah, 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 whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like, I spent 7 years of my childhood locked up and probably went through more than a lot of motherfuckers that have done time in adult systems and shit like that, because, like, we're getting abused and we're kids, man. We're kids, But anyway, I don't want to get off topic. Excuse me, man, that orange vanilla Coke is popping. Danville was a secure treatment unit. They called it a treatment unit, but it wasn't. Motherfuckers were in there hanging out, doing time. There was people banging in there. There was fights all the time in there. Staff members were fucking us up. You know what I mean? So, me and my homie, we got tired of this shit. You know what I mean? My co-defendant. And we decided we were going to escape. You know what I mean? He was known for escaping. He actually was one of like maybe 100 kids in the U.S. that was doing time as like a federal charge under doing like fed time as a juvenile. There was only like 100 and some of them at the time in the whole country, and he was one of them. He was from Maine, you know what I'm saying? And he had already tried to escape a couple of times from some other places. He was successful at it a few times, and you know, he basically, you know, had the plan how he was going to do it. And, you know, I was riding and I had, you know, so I went along and I was like, yeah, fuck that, dude. I'm trying to get out of here. You know, like I said, I was crazy as a kid and I didn't give a fuck. I could have been doing 6-month bid and I still would have tried to escape, just because at that age and at that time of my life, I was on some other shit, you know. I was in a different headspace. I didn't have no kids. I was young and dumb and just really reckless. Really reckless. Ended up getting like some contraband in. You know, my homie, he had a hookup with one of the staff members. He was fucking her. He was fucking the staff member on the low in the fucking laundry room and shit. And then she was going in his room because, like, during the day, at some points during the day, like shift change and shit like that, there's one staff member on each wing, but everyone's door is open. They don't lock us in. You know what I'm saying? So she was going down there on shift change and giving him hand jobs and shit. And he was tonguing her down, finger popping her. And then fucking at nighttime, if she worked overnight, you could flick your light on because the toilet isn't in your room. You got to go to the bathroom. You flick the light on outside your room and then they come let you out. You know what I'm saying? So they wait till whoever she working with go on break, and then it's just her there at night. Boom, he come out, pop, 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 busting them cheeks in the motherfucking bathroom. So anyway, he had to hook up. So we had got some contraband, some brass knuckles, wire cutters. We had a can of mace, and then we had a screwdriver, you know what I'm saying? And the screwdriver, I filed it down into an ice pick. We had got the contraband in and shit like that, and the windows in our room, they were not like windows in adult prisons, you know what I'm saying? It was a rectangular shaped window, which you'll see when I put the pictures up in the end of the video, and they were little square panes, which means they had the cross bars in them, which we thought before we tried to escape that they were made out of wood. But it'll play into my story later, probably when I tell my second escape attempt on what they actually were made out of and how it fucked us really bad. Anyway, there was a screen, you know what I'm saying? So the wire cutters were to cut the screen. It's like that real thick, heavy duty metal screen. You can still see through it, but if you move your head back and forth like that and you're trying to look through it, like all you see is screen because the holes are so small and close together. But the wire cutters were to cut through the screen and eventually bust open the windows. You know what I'm saying? And fucking jump down. And what my homie also got was a code to get out of the front gate. Because in the front gate, they have a little box that you fucking type the code into. And the chick that my homie was fucking, she was actually fucking with one of the supervisors in one of the other buildings, one of the other programs. And she gave my homie that supervisor's passcode to the fence. So she gave my homie the fucking thing. And basically she was giving it to us because obviously she knew I was involved in the plan too, because if we to escape, she was going to be our getaway driver. You know what I'm saying? She was actually going to be our getaway driver, and she was going to take us to the fucking state line of New York and then let us out. We were going to go to New York, get a different ride, and go back to homie's home state, which I don't know why the fuck I would have went to Maine, because they obviously were going to go there looking for him. So we had the screwdriver. That was to undo the screws in the window, but I actually filed that down because what we decided to do first was, before we tried to get out through the windows, what we decided to do was we were going to bust our way out of the fucking place. Every night after dinner, like at night when school's done and shit, everyone lines up, okay? When we're done eating, and there's 2 staff members that usually work, all right? There's usually 3, but 2 that go to dinner, sometimes 3, all right? And 1 in the front and 1 in the back. So we'll make line of however many people, but standing 2. So 1, 2, and then right behind 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So 2 straight lines, okay? 1 staff in the front, 1 in the back, all right? So when they open the door to the dining hall, there you go straight out. To the left is to go upstairs, up, and then you spin back and go up again to the second floor where the living quarters were. You know what I'm saying? Where we had our rooms and shit, all right? That was to the left. Straight ahead to the right was the front door of the building that we were fucking locked up in. And there's a little passcode right there, passcode fucking pad on the left. that you type in the 4 or 5 digit code. I think it was 4 or 5 digits, maybe 4. And that opens the front door. And then about 30 feet in front of that was the front gate to the place. Okay? So what our plan was to go and lollygag, stand in the back and lollygag, wait till there was a weaker staff member in the back. You know what I'm saying? And one of our pieces of contraband was brass knuckles. And the other thing was a can of mace. Okay? And then we had the screwdriver that was filed into the ice pick. Homie had the screwdriver. I had the brass knuckles and the mace. So what our plan was to stand in the back of the line after dinner was done, and as we're going up, lollygag, wait till there's like a staff member that is weak, not only physically but like mentally. So one of the ones that like was actually a cool. You know, it is what it is. Fuck it. We were crazy and, you know, fuck it. So we were going to use the staff being cool to our advantage, you know, and lollygag in the back of the line and bust it up with the staff member, you know, because like I said, it's literally right there. It's stairs and they go up this way and then do a complete 180 and go back up. So if we're like 15 people and we're all the way in the end lollygagging, there's going to be a gap between. So the other staff is going to be up, unlocking the top door, going through, making a left to the living quarters, while the staff in the back has to bring up the rear, close the dining room door, lock it, and come up. Okay? So what we're going to do is wait until lollygag busted up, haha, laugh, joke, wait till the staff turned around to lock the door. I was going to wait till when he turned back around, I was going to be standing there right with the mace. Bam! Blast him with the brass knuckles. If that wouldn't have took him down, homie was gonna poke him with the fucking stick. But after I figured if I spray like that and knock him out really quick, they'd be quiet. And by then, the other staff would already be up and through the door. And so would the residents. That's how we were playing it. We were trying to lollygag and bust it up and use their kindness as a weakness. And let everyone get upstairs and go through the door. Once we heard the doors close up there and have them already locking that one, mace, blast, knocked out, maybe push him back into the dining room or whatever. Fucking from there, we were just going to go out the front door and we were going to run to the front gate and book it. You know what I'm saying? And we were supposed to wait in a certain spot, and then homegirl was going to come get us after she left for her shift that night. Excuse me, sorry. So what ended up happening was all that was cool. We played it good. All right? The chick that homie had on our team was in the back of the line. So we were like, yes, because we wouldn't even have to mace or fucking punch. All we got to do is lollygag. She would walk past us because she fucked with him. So she would have walked past us. And when she was going to get up to the top of the steps, we was going to turn around, run down, and be out scot-free without saying a thing. She would have closed the door and left us go. They wouldn't even have noticed till a couple hours later. You know what I mean? Or soon, you know, maybe in a couple of minutes, but it would have given us at least 30-minute head start, guaranteed, if not longer. You know what I'm saying? So what happened is we got up to the top of the steps where we were about to go through the second door. My homie starts pulling me on my sleeve. I start to slow down. He turns around and starts booking it. And for some reason, like, I kind of started hesitating because I didn't know if I wanted to trust her. And she was standing there looking at me, holding the door open. Homie was already running down the other steps. She didn't even see him. And if she did, it didn't matter because she was on our side, you know? But I was, like, staring at her. I didn't know if I wanted to trust her. And then she was like, you coming? And I was like, nah, we going. And just fucking turned around and started booking it. She was like looking like, oh, shit, what the fuck? So once we're running down the steps, a supervisor comes walking in the front gate with a fucking family, with another kid's family for a visit, bro. So we're running, about to start putting the fucking thing into the passcode, which there's no reason we should be there unless we're in school going to the fucking shop. And it was fucking 7 o'clock at night. So we're at the front door. He sees us through the front door and this family's with him. And we're like, oh, fuck. Turn back around. Mind you, we have all these weapons on us. Turn back around. I shove the brass knuckles into my fucking whitey tighties and the mace too. You know how the whitey tighties got the pocket and shit. So I put them in there and fucking we start running up. And as we're running up the steps, she's still standing there with the fucking door open with her jaw to the floor, like, you know what I mean? And the supervisor's like, hey, Chris. And I was like, yo, I was only playing with Kim. And he's like, hey, tell such and such that he has a visit, all right? And I was like, oh, yeah, okay. So he fucking seen us, but he was so like, the supervisor dude, he was a fucking weirdo. He was so out there that he didn't even like put two and two together what the fuck we was trying to do, because there's no way that, you know, he would have thought that we would have had the passcode, you know what I mean? So it didn't even register. So he thought, like, once soon as I was like, oh, I was only playing with Kim, when I told him that, he just like thought we were fucking around with the staff, and plus she was standing up there. He was like, Kim, she was like, yeah. And then that saved our ass, and then him being preoccupied with getting the visit started fucking also saved our ass. You know what I mean? Because right then and there, they could have been strip search. Like, what the fuck were y'all doing right there at the front door? What are you doing? Strip search. Boom. I would have got caught with the brass knucks. So if that would have ended up happening, if they would have strip searched us, like, what our plan was if we would have got caught was to just fucking fight our way out with the knucks, the spray, and the ice pick. You know what I mean? I'm not proud of it. I'm not trying to glorify it in any way, shape, or form, and like laugh about it, but like it's funny, you know, and it's funny, but it's not funny, you know? And I'm not like laughing because I'm proud and I'm bragging. Like, I'm going to talk about it. You know what I mean? Regardless of if I'm proud of it or not. I have a lot of fucking knowledge and wisdom, and I'm not gonna hold back. I'm not gonna pull punches. I'm gonna keep shit raw. I don't give a fuck what people say about, oh, you'll graduate to the big boys, juvenile ain't nothing, juvenile prison, huh? What? You know what I mean? Fuck that, dude. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Tune into my videos and do your fucking research about juvenile placements in Pennsylvania before you talk shit. I did 7 years straight with fucking only 3 times on the street. 1 for 2 weeks, 1 for a month, and another one for a month. So 2.5 months on the street from 14 to 21. You know what I'm saying? And I fucking endured a lot of crazy ass shit. Abuse. Fucking being beaten. Choked in my sleep. Woken up to being choked. Yeah, imagine that. 16 years old. Fucking 6 staff members in your room choking you. You wake up like this. And they're like, yeah, motherfucker, you want to pass notes? Giving you body shots at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I'm not even gonna feed into the trolls no more. If you guys got something negative to say, go ahead and say it. I appreciate all feedback, positive or negative. I fucking been through a lot, and I have a fucking crazy ass story to tell. So tune in. I appreciate everyone that has been tuning in. All my subscribers, yo, I appreciate y'all. Y'all the shit. If you haven't done it yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed the fucking video, man, hit like. You know, like I said, I have fun coming on here telling you guys these videos, regardless if I am not proud of it or not. You know, it makes me, this is like my first time really, really letting loose and just fucking spitting it from the gut and from the heart about shit that I've been through. And, you know, that's not easy for me. It's not easy for me to talk about my feelings and shit like that, but I'm a grown man now. My kids are proud of me when they see me on the TV doing the YouTube thing. My family's proud of me, and, you know, I'm gonna keep doing it. There's a lot more people that's fucking with me than there are haters, so I appreciate the haters, but, you know, I really appreciate the people that fuck with me. Y'all the shit. Till next time, y'all. You. On a side note, yo, let's get my shit up to 1K, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done it yet with the little notification bell, alright? You.